What is up, guys? TLG here, back again with TLG Podcast Episode 2. This episode, we're going to be talking about our disappointing games that we played that we thought were disappointing. So, me, Kevin, Blake, Kai, and Shadow, when he comes in the call later, we all have 2 to 3 games that played from throughout our life as a gamer, and managed to find a few games that kind of disappointed us. So yeah, we're all gonna take turns talking about which game disappointed us and have a good discussion and have some funny moments and all that jazz. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy what we got here, and if you guys have any disappointing games, then yeah, make sure to put it in the chat, whether it be right now live on Twitch or later on YouTube. It goes up as a premiere tomorrow. So yeah, If you guys enjoy the podcast, make sure to give us a follow on Twitch. Make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube. And yeah, enjoy the podcast. So, mute the others and let's get started.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah.
So what's up, guys?
What's up, faggot?
Okay, thank you, Kai. Thank you. Thank you for your greet.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, what the hell is taking him so long to greet the audience?
That's what I'm saying.
Alright. So
He had to get through the halls.
alright. I had to explain everything. That's why it took me
He had to tell the stream how much he doesn't want to be here.
I know, right? I was telling them, dude, guys, I really don't want to be here. I'm so tired.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Doing it for you guys. I'm joking. I'm always dedicated to do some streaming for you guys.
Sure.
No, you're not. Don't blame yourself.
Oh my god.
Alright, so
just like last time in the last episode, we're all gonna like rotate and take turns talking about one of our disappointing games. Whoever wants to go first, then be my guest.
Is it gonna be one game at a time, or we're just gonna fucking spout them all at once? Oh, fucking shit.
We'll just do one at a time.
well, okay then.
Yeah.
Alright.
I will be the. Wait, what the? Wait, did I? Wait.
Like what happened?
No,
You're gonna go first. You're gonna do.
Like he has.
I finished all of my Galaxy Eyes and all my Galaxy Knights with Pot of Desire. Are you?
And I'll be right back and go fucking dinner.
All right. Well, Kai's gonna do his later.
Okay.
All right, Blake. Well, do you want to do yours first, or do you want me to go, or want Kevin to go?
I guess I'll do it.
Okay.
So my game is I forgot. My game is, well, you could probably guess it. It's Sonic Forces. I mean, whenever you think of disappointing games, this should be one of the games you think.
Definitely one of mine. That's for sure.
I
Yeah,
kind of
this-
stopped caring about that game.
I mean, well, okay. The game was disappointing, but like it wasn't all bad. I enjoyed my time with it.
Yeah,
What-
same here.
What
Like,
what parts did you enjoy?
He sounds so out of it.
yeah, Kevin's a little bit tired, so bear with him.
Yeah,
I'm
no, it's
having I'm having an ice cream sandwich.
yeah, fucking lucky asshole.
Hey, Kevin, can we
But no,
share?
it's all- but no, it's all-
Hey, Kevin,
it's
can
all
we
good,
share
man.
the ice cream sandwich?
Hell no, this is mine.
I see how it is.
Mine, man.
Plus, it's the last one, and I have the.
See how it
unless
is,
you want me
Kevin.
to have the outbreak.
I see how it is, Kevin. You know, if I had the last sandwich, I would share it with
No, you
No, you
wouldn't.
wouldn't have.
you. I would.
No, you
No.
wouldn't have.
Okay, well.
Because I wouldn't.
Alright.
I sure as hell wouldn't.
Alright.
Okay, well,
continue on with
okay, the game. So obviously, like I said, it's Sonic and the or Sonic Forces. I almost said Sonic and the Black Knight for some reason.
That's another good one.
Yeah, I enjoyed that game. That game was fun. But that was another game that was. Sonic Forces is just like one of those games that like. It was very hit and miss for a lot of people, mostly miss. But I enjoyed my time with it. I thought it was. I didn't think it was good necessarily. Like obviously it wasn't. But it was one of those games that was just hyped up. That like we all were like, even us here at TLG, we were like, dude, this game's gonna be awesome. It's coming out along with Sonic Mania, another game that looks amazing. And turns out, only Sonic Mania was a good game. But that's just how it be sometimes. I'll be honest.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's pretty much how you're describing Sonic Forces is kind of how I would describe it as well. To where the game is like, there's still some enjoyable moments that the game has. It's just the problem is that everything like the potential like with the story and level design and the inclusion of Sonic or classic Sonic is just like it just sort of fell flat on its face.
The game wasn't what it was supposed to be. Is like the best way I can put it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the game, it's not necessarily a bad game just because, like it did, because it enticed a lot of people and a lot of people did obviously. But but the only reason why people bought it was because we thought it was going to be a good game. But But ever since like we all played it, it was like this game is it's not bad, but it's definitely because like this was the game that was like we were all thinking like, dude, this game's gonna bring Sonic out of his jam. This is what gonna. This is what gonna. This is what Son. What? This is what it's. I can't talk.
It's basically Sonic. It's basically to bring
Not
Sonic back from the dead, essentially. Like this is what Sonic
Yes.
Force is supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah, but it kind of worked. I mean, Mania did fantastic, but like it didn't. To me, Mania was kind of just like a not. It was like how it was for me, where it was just like a non main series game. Because like, yeah, I did have Sonic, but like, it's not what Sonic is currently.
Because
I feel like if like, would you consider like a remake of Pokemon Red and Blue to be a main series game just because it's a remake?
probably not.
I don't know. Personally, I didn't think Sonic Forces was that bad, but like it did, because like there was like a lot of hype. The game, I mean, the game looked great. You could make your own character. Something that the fans never expected. Like no one asked for, but when we saw it, we were all very like like stunned with like visuals. Thought that Eggman won for once. I think like once the bar started going down when we saw classic Sonic again. Like I think that's when people like were like, okay, this is okay, I guess. I think people started losing interest when classic Sonic was announced because I felt like a lot of people were just like so confused as to why he was there.
I mean, yeah.
Because Generations already took its course, and I guess the reason why they did it was because Generations did good, and like we're like maybe if we put classic Sonic in another game, they would do just as good.
Mm-hmm.
There was also like the new villain Infinite was awesome. I love Infinite. He's amazing. Infinite is so cool. He was like Mephiles back then. Like he reminded me a lot of Mephiles, and I
I
like
knew you
Mephiles.
were gonna say that.
Mephiles is cool.
He
No,
was a great
isn't.
villain.
He was like dude, we need more like corrupt, insane villains. Eggman, he's not really like he's like, oh, I'm gonna take over the world. He isn't willing to kill or anything crazy like that. Mephiles was a cold-hearted bitch. He was like, I'm gonna kill Sonic when he's not expecting it, and he did. He killed Sonic.
And Eggman, you can't like nowadays you can't even take Eggman seriously now. Where it's like Eggman's like, I'm gonna take over the world. I just be afraid of Eggman, but laugh it off.
And I feel like Sega is like doing it on purpose because like in Sonic Lost World, like Eggman was like, "No, I'm gonna team up with Sonic and whatever." I mean, granted, he did like turn on him, but like for a split moment, like all of us were thinking, like, "Man, Eggman is not as scary as he used to be." It's like how, dude, it is exactly like how Tails was in Sonic Forces. Oh my god, that made me sad. That made me so sad.
Dude, what did they do to Tails in that game?
Tails is such a great character. I love him.
They made
He's
Tails.
like,
Yeah, they made
he's like in
Tails
my
a pussy now.
Yeah, he's like in my top 3 favorite Sonic characters, and you did this to him. What? I don't even know what you did, but you did something.
Cause think about it. In that cutscene where Tails was fixing Omega, Chaos appears, and then Tails, instead of fighting Chaos, he just sort of fears,
Yeah,
like hides and cow.
Tails
He's like cowardly in fear, and then hoping for Sonic to come out of nowhere and kill Chaos.
I mean, it's sad because like Tails is actually pretty strong for his age.
Exactly.
He's a pretty tough kid.
Oh, Tails even beat Chaos 4 in Sonic Adventure. You're telling me he can't beat Chaos 0?
Yeah, man. Like what the hell?
I don't get it.
I just feel like, yeah. Sorry. I feel like Sega is just like starting to forget about their older characters and only focusing on Sonic.
Pretty much, and also not to mention that their personalities are kind of a bit alternate, or like they're a bit alternate now than before.
I mean, Sonic's always been the same to me. Like honestly.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Sonic's kind of
I mean,
like
to me
probably.
personally.
I mean, obviously there's a few cheesy lines he says, but that's mostly because of the writers.
Well, I feel like it's a special case because like this was war we were talking pretty much for Sonic Forces. So I can let go Sonic being like, dude, we gotta stop him.
I'm
Like,
back.
okay.
Yep.
So like I can forgive Sonic for like not cutting in his like one line because this was probably like the biggest stakes out of like any Sonic game. Like Infinite, it basically did. This was like the first game that like Eggman really truly won, at least for a while. Because like once Sonic was out of the picture, there was nothing the other characters could do. Or no, that's not even true. Actually, I feel like even without Sonic, I mean, all of those characters could have unkilled Eggman or took him down.
Yeah, that's true, but for some reason they didn't. Instead, they were just like
Yeah.
hiding in their base for like 6 months.
Kills the bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, dude, Shadow is like Sonic, but like twice as strong. Not as fast, but like twice as strong.
Yeah,
Knuckles, like, dude, Knuckles can like I don't know. Sonic Forces was so weird, man.
it could have been
It was
great.
it could have been very good because like you also have to remember that this was the first Sonic game that Crush 40 has been in like years.
Rush 40.
Like, yeah, Crush 40. This was like the first game that they were back from like a couple years ago, right?
Not exactly. If you're thinking of Fist Bump being, you know, orchestrated by, or not orchestrated, sang by Crush 40, then it's not Crush 40. It's some.
I feel like I heard something about Crush 40 though.
I mean, they weren't TSR. Like obviously they did the main theme for TSR, but not for Sonic Force.
You see, this is just how much I know like stuff outside of the games. I only pay attention to this.
Hey, Shadow.
Alan's like, oh, dude, did you hear about how one of the main Sonic voice actors killed someone? That's like him.
That bastard.
That's not me.
I'm
I'm
saying
just
that
like,
happens, just
huh?
joke purposes.
Yeah, well, I mean, but yeah, Sonic Forces was just really, really disappointing. I mean, there were obviously some good stuff. Like the songs were great. The stages were all right. They weren't that special, but they were pretty basic.
Some
But
were a bit memorable than others.
yeah,
Well, at least in terms of the new ones. Obviously, we had the old stages.
Infinite is a great character. I want to see him back again.
Honestly, yeah. Like, I just wish like they had more time in the oven. Like, I get that nowadays Sonic stories are like, it's like they want to take it seriously, but at the same time they don't. They sort of just rush the narrative of Sonic plots, and then
I just feel
sort of
like
fall
I feel
flat.
like I feel like the reason they do that is because like I feel like they don't want to keep their fans waiting forever. But like they need to understand that we don't care how long it takes. We just want something good.
Yeah,
Like
we just want a
we
good
don't
Sonic
care
game.
how long it. Well, actually, I can't really say that with a straight face because this community does not know what they want at all. There are some good people out there, but like a lot of the fandom just like they're just like, oh, I want this. Sega does it. They're like, no, we didn't want. We wanted that, but with this.
Better.
What? I'm just like, I'm just like shaking my head, just like, dude, like, you want to try, dude? You try making a Sonic game first of all.
And I mean, there are fans out there that made Sonic fan
Yeah, I
games.
want to. I mean, yeah. And sometimes they're even better than the main series games, which is sad.
Yeah, it's very disappointing because like think about it, you got games like Sonic World, Sonic Green Hill Paradise Act 2,
Sonic BR.
Sonic Utopia. Like those are like
Sonic
great
Ghost
Sonic
Taxi.
fan games.
Dude, we should play. Dude, that would be cool to play
I
on.
played a few of them. They're actually really good.
Yeah, I know, but like, I mean, on stream. Like even Sonic fan game or Sonic like Freedom Planet. That was a Sonic that was supposed to be based off of Sonic, and it was great. It was a good game.
Yeah, because it has like the elements of a Sonic game to where it's like 2D, fast-paced platforming.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. I just at this point, I'm at the point of my life where I'm just like, dude, Sega, can you just like give up Sonic and just like give him to Nintendo because you guys don't know that. I don't think no, that sounds too mean. It's not that they don't know what they're doing. they don't know what to do.
I think it's
They
because
should
like
just stop trying to appease the fans. Just do what the fuck they want to do.
it's just I think the problem is that they're way too overwhelmed with the fandom asking what they want. Because some people want adventure style gameplay, want boost style game. Some people want 2D
Yeah,
And,
you
like,
gameplay.
they
know,
don't-
I want a sister. We ain't getting that either.
Okay, well, I mean that's different, Kai.
why can't they do both? I mean,
I feel like they were trying to combine both, like classic Sonic being 2D platforming, and then modern Sonic with 3D boost gameplays.
I was just checking to make sure you
I feel like there should just be like no, because like Mario doesn't do 2D anymore, or like not as much. So
Not in
like,
traditional sense.
we're in a new era. We're in 2020. We're in the newest decade. I feel like 2D is just like stop.
Was that it for Sonic Forces?
Jesus Christ.
You okay, Blake?
Yeah, my dog was just killing me. Nothing out of the ordinary.
So we done with Sonic Forces? I feel like we would go on all day talking about it.
Yeah, that's my take on Sonic Forces.
Okay.
Decent, very disappointing, but it's all around the game.
Alright, Kai, do you want to go next?
It's not bad.
Sure.
Definitely not good.
I would have to say for my first one, Binding of Isaac.
Okay, yeah, I remember you were playing Binding of Isaac. Did
Mhm.
you beat the game, or?
Wait, the Binding of Isaac?
Oh. Yeah.
Which one?
Fucking the one on the Switch. In a second.
Was that game only on the Switch, or was it like?
I'm not sure. Afterbirth.
Because like I thought we were talking about like. Because like I played the Binding of Isaac before, but it was on like the computer or the PC.
I mean, it's technically the same shit all around. It's just different items,
Yeah, true.
different animated ending style.
But I liked the Binding of Isaac, but I don't know about this one. So I haven't played that game.
It's like this. It's the same shit.
Well, then I'm gonna need some convincing because I love that game.
I don't know, like that game. Like, I've never been a fan of like religious type shit, and I hadn't realized that the game was like that. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
well, I was willing to look past it, but like, there's something about it that just like is very disappointing to me. 'Cause I feel like I expected more from it, in a sense.
It is probably one of the like. I didn't really know it was so much religious, but like I was just gonna say like, it is probably one of the weirdest games I've ever played in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
It is such a weird game.
Yeah, like it's just.
It's actually pretty dark too. Like
Mm,
it's like this little kid that like whose like mother abused him, and like he goes down into this basement to hide from her, and then just apparently that basement is like full of like demons and that you have to fight. It was a really like pretty dark and just like sad game.
mm-hmm.
At least to me. I mean, I could be completely wrong. That's just what I took. I mean, that's just what I took from it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we're different people, so.
Yeah, I've never been one for religion, even now. Like fuck.
Yeah. Sorry for interrupting.
No, that's fine. Yeah, no, it was just like I feel like it was like the most bare bones experience I could have ever had in terms of a game.
Mhm.
Where it's like you feel like there could be a lot more you could be doing than shooting your tear pellets at demons from Doom, and it's like, oh well. But I don't know, that's just me. I mean, obviously there are a lot of people out there who fucking like enjoy the game and praise it because it came from the same guy who made Super Meat Boy. But just to me, it's like, not. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Mm.
Forgot about that. That's another good game. That's a good PC game. I love that game.
Mm-hmm.
Still haven't beaten it. I stopped touching it like a year ago because I was just so frustrated.
Mm-hmm. He also made The End Is Nigh on the Switch.
The end is what?
The End Is Nigh.
Never heard of it.
Exactly. Alright, he wants to go next.
That's it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Kevin, you still here?
My next one's longer though.
Fair enough.
I mean, you still here, buddy?
He fell asleep.
Kevin, you son of a bitch.
Is he on the call?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's still on the call.
Did he mute himself? Well, everyone, we're
Oh,
gonna
still
have
on
to take we're gonna have to take a 10-minute break. Can someone get me some plane tickets to North Carolina?
I think I know his game though. It's The Last of Us.
Oh my god! Imagine.
That's how you get him fucking back in there.
Could you imagine Could you imagine how pissed they'll be if The Last of Us 2 sucks?
Yo, funny.
Isn't The Last of Us 2 already out?
No, it's
No.
coming out in May.
It's coming out soon.
Yeah.
Could you imagine how funny it would be if like it ended
Wait, what?
God,
if it ended up sucking dick?
Well, that would
I
suck.
fucking laugh.
Kevin's suing a company.
Yeah, Kevin's gonna be like going to Naughty Dog and be like, "The hell did you guys do?"
What
So
did
they
you do to
can
my
make
favorite
Last of
series?
Us 2, where they can make a Jack and fucking Daxter remake. Alright, buddy.
Do a Jack and Daxter remake? That'd be awesome, but we'll see.
Dude, yeah, I can't play that 'cause my PS2's broken.
We'll save that for another topic because that's one of the topics I had
Yeah.
in mind. But we'll save that for another
Oh, really?
time. Yeah.
Are we gonna skip Kevin or?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shadow, you here? Can't hear you, buddy.
He said yes.
Okay. I heard him, but he's like so low for me. Hold on. How about I'll go in the meantime?
Mm.
Yeah,
Get the
that-
keep moving.
that's probably best.
Yeah, we keep moving forward so that we don't stay off track.
Mm.
I was gonna mention a Sonic game, but I'll probably save it for the next round. But here's an interesting
Okay.
game. Arms.
Yeah, you did. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. That's another game that was like disappointing, but like I enjoyed my time despite.
Yeah, like obviously the game was still good. Like it was still enjoyable, but the problem was that
Yeah, we all played it. We played on some stream or like on a stream.
Wii boxing, but cooler.
I mean, Wii boxing, but with interesting characters.
I like that.
I mean, I feel like that's what they were going for, honestly.
Maybe, or probably.
Yeah, but Arms is just like one of those games that that was trying to be the next Splatoon. Okay, here's a new IP that's about, two characters fighting in like this. It's sort of like a 3D fighter in a way, where you have long stretchy arms, or in this case, one of the characters had Twin Tail actually had her two.
Do you remember when?
I forget what it's
people
called,
wanted
with like her hair to punch. You have like
Ribbon Girl.
no, I said her name Twin Tail.
Oh,
I feel like Arms was just there to be a pusher to sell for the Switch, to be honest.
Yeah. Which was understandable, but I think the problem was that since Splatoon 2 was coming out in the month after Arms was already out, then it sort of got overshadowed. And
Mhm.
yeah. I was actually about to ask you that. Like, do you think things would have been different?
see, that's a very interesting question because I feel like even if Splatoon 2 didn't come out a month after Arms, I think Arms would have still, I don't think,
Yeah,
I don't think it was
It
still
would have been
get
a
a
game
lot of
people
people's
talked
attention.
about, but not. It wouldn't have been
Honestly,
something people lingered on.
I feel like it would be like slightly better, but not by much.
Yeah, because the one thing
I
that
feel like personally, I think it would have done the exact.
the one thing in Arms that I kind of wished it had was like a story mode to sort of explain the world, the environment of what's going on in that world. To
Learn more about the characters.
Yeah,
White
learn about the
people had
characters and
fucking noodle arms.
because from
We knew like little bits and pieces about these characters, but like nothing like game changing.
They weren't so fleshed out, or
Yeah, pretty much.
like they had interesting
Like,
designs,
the
but
characters felt like very bland.
yeah, like they had interesting designs, but I just wish we kind of like had more information about them. Like I'm not saying I wanted like a deep narrative story, but at least like like a fun type of story, like a type of campaign to where you have like certain cutscenes and the characters interacting. Like like maybe there's like a I don't like a gallery mode or whatever to where you learn
Like
each
a
of the
Mortal Kombat
fighters'
type entry?
background and stuff. Like more in
Even,
depth. You know what I mean?
Even Pokemon Tournament had like a legit story mode,
Yeah.
and like the
Alan,
game was very similar to Arms.
Yeah, Shadow.
in Arms, they do have a gallery mode, and it does explain some details about the characters, but not every single detail. Just like some of the important ones, you would think.
Like why they fight or something like that.
More, well, not exactly. Like some of them just fight
That's
for
what I
the
that's what
sport
I
of
want
it.
to know.
I don't know.
Like, why do they
Why do
fight?
we fight? To suffer.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
been
I mean, it's a weird question, but like I would like to know.
yeah, it's been a while since I played Arms, so I kind of forgot
Oh.
that it had a gallery mode. So my bad. Sorry, guys.
No, wait. I think one of it was either like a big prize money, and so that's what they were all fighting for. And each of them had like a wish of sorts.
Maybe.
It's some fucking generic type shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
not to Libre, fucking Make a Wish Foundation type shit.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, like like when the game came out at launch, it only had like 8 characters from what I remember. It wasn't that many characters. I mean, they did add in more characters after launch, but
Yeah, it was like Springman, Ribbon Girl, Ninjara.
the mummy guy. It's been a while. I forgot some of the characters.
Master Mummy.
Yeah,
Master
Master
Mummy.
Mummy. Yeah.
Min.
Twintail.
What the twin? Yeah, I was gonna say, did Twintail come later?
No, Twintail was at launch.
Okay.
The blob guy. I forgot his name.
Oh, I think his name was like something stupid like.
Oh,
Blob or
Helix.
something.
Helix. I think his name was Helix.
Helix. Oh, wow, I was way off.
I know. Oh man.
That's such a weird name.
I think because like his arms are like sort of like DNA strands, so they probably called him Helix like that. I don't
Yep.
know.
I hate the fact that I know the fucking name for that as a fucking biology class.
Mechanica.
Mechanica, yeah.
The girl. Actually, you know what? That's the only character that is actually human.
I forgot
in
about
full
Mechanica.
fledged. She's the only character that doesn't have like springy arms or hair.
Yeah, it's just a certain. Yeah,
Besides,
she's like
besides Twin Tail.
she's like Diva from Overwatch.
Yeah, she's a mechanic.
I mean,
Well, she was like a girl in like a suit. Same shit.
Mhm.
Potato.
tomato, tomato.
Tomato. Potato. Fuck my life.
Like a part of me,
Tomato,
like a part of me,
maniac.
like a part of me thinks that Arms sort of felt rushed because I felt like they wanted to get a game out like on that same time frame when the Switch came out. Like, yeah, we had Breath of the Wild,
Yeah,
and
it
then a
had
month
more
after
than
we
fucking
had
2 games.
Mario
Yeah,
Kart
it
8
was like
Deluxe.
around. It was like around that time where like people were like, "Oh, the Switch has no games." It was kind of like that.
Mhm.
It kind of felt. I guess Nintendo felt like, man, we really don't have much games. We need to start pulling some shit.
It's ironic though how the fucking slogan now is the Switch has games. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
You guys fucking know
I
this
mean, it's
stuff.
been 3.
Like,
I mean, it's already
like,
been
that's
3
all
years.
it-
So.
That's all it says. The Switch has games.
Yeah,
Pretty
Switch
much.
has games. Really? No, I thought they had fucking Netflix.
I mean, they don't have Netflix for some reason. I don't know why they don't have Netflix.
Or
but
Twitch.
Yeah, only YouTube and Hulu.
Yeah.
Dude, when are we gonna get Disney Plus? I mean, Disney is gonna take over eventually.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
I was curious about the tales. Like, what the fuck? Why isn't it on here?
Dude, I'm gonna make a prediction before 2020 or before mid 2021. Disney is gonna take it before like June 2021.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Arms, like, in terms of the fighting mechanics, like, it worked really well. It's just, like, I feel like most of the time whenever you find people online, most of them really love to grab. It just sort of, like, I don't know, it just sort of, like, gets in the way with the combat system to where it's like, oh, there's no strategy anymore, I can just go for the grabs.
The thing, yeah, it was like chain grabbing.
Exactly. It's like, really?
It was just like you get the grab and
the
you can like
first thing-
make it go like a million miles.
Actually, the first thing that
Oh, you
people
motherfuckers,
did
you
at
didn't use
first
your
was, like,
displays.
Say that again, Shadow?
the first thing people did was is spam blocking, and then now it's just spam grabbing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so okay, so Smash.
And then
Bros, okay.
way you can like
Yeah, sounds like fucking
yeah,
Smash
so
Bros.
the other way you could yeah, essentially they did the same path as Smash. So then the only fix you technically have at that point is just use the fast arms. But then if your opponent has a bigger arm, then it's like, oh well, fuck me. And
Yeah.
then sometimes the arms wouldn't really go in the direction you wanted it to go, so like be slightly angled and then get knocked out anyways.
Hmm.
So there's like kind of like some physics problems as well.
Yeah. And yeah, obviously you can, like if someone's trying to go for the grab, you can try to deflect it. But still, it's just like I don't know. Like obviously it's like depending on each individual doing that type of strategy to just go for the grabs, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And also like the special to where like once when you keep fighting more, like the yellow bar increases to start spamming the arms.
Mhm.
Where sometimes it can
Yeah.
like you can avoid it most of the time, but then other times you're screwed. But I don't know.
It'll backfire because your mobility is just crap.
Yeah. I think it handled fine, but it could have been a lot better in my opinion.
I feel like if ARMS did better and like actually had a lot more content, I feel like we could have seen like skins for characters that are like from other
We did.
games.
I mean, we did have skins, just not a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I know you guys had skins, but like
Yeah, I feel. Yeah, going at that, I feel like that's another reason why Arms didn't really do. I mean, do super good. It didn't. It lacked.
character.
No, I just mean in general. Like, there wasn't many modes. There wasn't really like much to do outside of like playing with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I guess you could have done the campaign, but like Alan said, there's no story. So like,
You're just there to
if you're
fight.
playing by yourself, then what's the point?
Yeah. Like Arms is a great game to play with friends. Like I feel like in terms of playing it by itself, it's just really boring. So if you're gonna play Arms, definitely grab some friends to play. Although I don't know if some will be, want to consider going back to Arms when we have Smash. But hey, I mean, if you're into a different type of fighting game style, then Arms may be for you.
Hey guys, if we upload this on YouTube, let us know in the comments if you want us to stream Arms.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to stream Arms. I still have it, so.
I mean, yeah, I still have it as well. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be down. Like the game. I mean, the game isn't bad. It's another game that's like not bad, but it's
Shadow left the call, by the way. FYI.
no. You took my egg, you bastard.
Like, it's like the game's not bad. Oh, okay, bye.
I thought Kevin left, but I was like, oh wait, no, he's still here.
He probably went to fix his audio or something. But yeah, Arms is not bad. Like, it's still fun. It's just it could have been a lot better.
It needs more.
Crap.
Exactly. So like,
Yeah,
That's why I never bought it. It was like, it seems like there's too little, and you're paying a little too much.
there definitely is too little. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
there's no if about it. There is too little.
Like that's why a part of me thinks like it's been rushed. But like
Yeah.
obviously,
I mean,
yeah,
like I
they
said,
did add
it feels like it was just there for like selling the Switch.
Yeah.
Really.
Like obviously, yeah, like I said
I don't
earlier,
think
they did
I
add
don't
more
think-
characters and stuff.
I don't think it was rushed. I just think it was just like made at bad time. Because like it's like you said, if like Splatoon didn't come around the exact same time, the game would have probably done a little better. Like obviously not enough to like raise sales for the Switch, but like,
Uh huh.
It would have put
people would have
little
been more interested
mark.
because it was a new, fresh idea that we weren't expecting.
Yeah.
And it was a new Nintendo IP,
That's true. That's very
which
true.
it would have been their second one.
Yeah, since Splatoon, because Splatoon was
Yeah.
2015 and Arms was 2017. Year gap since we got
Nintendo
a new
doesn't really
IP.
come out with too much IPs. They come out with like one every new console, but not.
Like every
It's
console
not-
generation.
Yeah, and it's rarely actually hit too.
Yeah, I mean it's there. There's not a problem with that. It's just like, you got to keep things fresh. Like we can't just have a new Zelda or Mario game and expect people to like it.
Yeah, you can't just have Mario, Zelda, or whatever fucking being the face of the console every year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not saying that's bad. I
I
mean,
mean-
Zelda and Mario is good. It's just,
Yeah.
what if that game does bad? Then like you got to wait a long time before the next game.
hmm
I mean, partially the only reason they don't have new IPs is because, well, everyone's like, oh, why isn't there new IPs? We love more IPs. Oh yeah, everyone, we had a new IP, and you let it die in the same day.
Well,
Like,
you made
it's
it
like kind
shit.
of the issue. I mean, that's like kind of like the only issue with the new IPs. Like, if there's no support for the new IP, then Nintendo is like, yeah, Exactly. Here's the reason why we don't make new IPs because y'all let it die and do nothing.
I don't know. Because when Splatoon
That's like
came
the
out, it
reason
was
behind
accessible.
that, though. Yeah, because like if you think about it, Nintendo hit a large market when they made that Splatoon because of the shooter market. But like when you hit a boxing market, it's like, okay, who really plays boxing games that much anymore?
Yeah.
Like who will go out of their way and ask for a boxing game? Really, like that's the real question.
That's like saying
Yeah.
let's make a racing IP for Nintendo. That's like not Mario related,
Yeah.
or any of the Mario characters for that matter, or any of the Nintendo characters for that matter. Just like a new IP of racing by itself. That would never work.
Like I feel like as if Nintendo were to go out of their way, maybe make a MOBA, maybe it would work because
Make a what?
a MOBA like League of Legends,
Oh,
because
okay.
that's also a big market.
Oh,
Yeah,
you mean? I was like, oh, an MMO.
pretty much. Because like that is a very
I never
big
heard
market.
anyone say like a MOBA. You know?
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, that's right.
Yeah, it's all good. Alright, yeah, so that's pretty much my take on ARMS.
The only one who hasn't said anything is Kevin and Shadow, and I don't know where the hell Kevin is.
You try to move him and see what happens.
Yeah, that might be a good
Hold
idea.
on. Let me,
Done.
let me
like we did like the
describe
last time.
Alan or Kevin, if you can hear us right now, text us and tell us what you're doing.
Sleep.
Like, and tell it or text us or something.
I'm betting $100 that he's sleeping right now.
Maybe.
Alright, Shadow, do you have any games that disappointed you?
Let's see. Within my recent collection,
He has like a back. He has just like he has like a book of like games they didn't like, and he's just like, let me see here.
He's like, alright, let's see what we have. Okay.
I'll
it's
be
hard.
quite
It's hard
honest.
to- I'm sorry.
It's kind of hard, I'll be honest. Like a lot of the games that are like very
It's
disappointing,
a tough
obscure.
subject. It's an interesting subject.
It's like, yeah, you can say like games of like, oh, well, I really didn't like this game. It's like, okay, well, which one's like the shittiest one? It's like, crap.
But like there were a lot of games that I saw that were disappointing that like I've heard about. There was Duke Nukem Forever. There was Fallout 76, Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh my god, Fallout 76.
Yeah, I mean, there were failures
quite
for.
a few games I saw, but like I didn't talk about
Yeah,
them
but
because I
that's
never
like,
played any of them.
yeah, but like those were more of like failures due to like the fucking like developers part of like they knew and they went with it anyways. It's
Yeah,
not like oh, we already made it, so let's go with it.
yeah, you're right. But like God,
Game is
God, I hate freaking Ruins of Arc Polaris and Splatoon. The stage is fucking. I'm sorry to get off topic. I'm playing Splatoon while I'm doing this, and this stage is impossible. Go on. I'm only doing this to get my core. My fun. I want to get back into playing this.
I don't think I have any. Shit.
We don't have any?
Yeah. Oh look. Yeah.
I don't know. Cause like when I actually just jumped in. To be honest, I didn't even read any of the comments. I was just busy doing homework all day, and like I had a stream to do in the midday.
Well, I knew we should have done. I knew we should have done Smash games or Smash characters.
I mean, we'll do it next week. I was gonna do Animal Crossing next
most
week.
disappointing.
Yeah.
That's
The
completely
most
fine.
disappointing Smash characters, Kirby.
I'm
like,
not
okay.
upset. I'm not upset, man.
Alright, that's fine. Well, Shadow, see if you can try to think of
Man.
something. We'll go back to Blake.
Like the kind of issue is like a lot of the games I play are either like no one knows anything about, or it's like they were okay. They were like passable.
Yeah, they were like,
they're not even like
games that like no one in their right mind has heard of. Or, no, that's
like I could tell you literally that there was a Legos Racers game, and you wouldn't even know anything.
I had a fucking feeling he was gonna say a goddamn Lego game. I had a fucking feeling.
I mean, I like the Lego games. Dude, the Lego games are actually pretty fun.
I like the older ones better.
I like Lego Star Wars. I like Lego Indiana Jones. Lego Harry Potter was pretty cool.
Wait, hold on, Kai. By older one, which one do you mean by older one?
Anything before Lego Marvel Superheroes.
Okay, that's
Okay, yeah, I was
So like
more
the original Star
of
Wars
like
and like Indiana Jones.
I was thinking along the lines of 2000s and before Lego games.
Oh.
Like that's how far back I am.
so like do you want me to talk or
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Alan? You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, so my other game, um, it sucks because like I don't play mini games, so like I don't know. One of the games I was going to talk about was Mighty Number Nine, a very infamous one.
Mm.
It was one of the predecessors for Mega Man. Its first
Game
started.
was a piece of shit.
Yeah, pretty much. It the game first started as a Kickstarter actually, developers, and it's funny because I was actually one of the people who donated to make this game. So like I was obviously very stoked when I saw this game because I was my favorite game people haven't check out or people don't remember was Mega Man X. Mega Man in general is just a series I've always really. So like when I saw this game, I was like, "Oh, dude, you're telling me this game is Mega Man?" I was like, "Bro, let me sign in on this." So like I started helping out with the Kickstarters. I donated, and just talking to the developers, being like, "Dude, dude, you're doing a great job here.
Hey, how much did you donate?
I really hope you guys hit your goal."
How much did you donate, Blake?
Too fucking much.
Like 40, I want to
Oh,
say.
that's way too fucking much.
Yeah. I mean,
I
not
wanted
blaming you. I'm not blaming you.
I wanted this game to be something special, and unfortunately, it was not. This game fucking sucked dick.
Looked like a fucking Burger King game.
Oh my God,
Yeah, this is
Burger
dude,
King game.
this is like a game. Dude, this is like a game you would get in like a fucking McDonald's Happy.
Oh my
Like
God.
Like,
you
this
guys
game
know like
sucked.
the game stations near the fucking like at Burger King and the fucking like children's place. That's that. That's what it fucking
Dude,
looks like.
could you imagine Chuck E. Cheese like gave you video games as like prizes you get like
It would probably be better.
Yeah, you get Mighty Number 9 as your prize.
Good God,
That would suck.
I'd fucking sue them.
And stupid fucking guys
I'd
looking
throw
at you like, what? Mad?
throw their shitty pizza at their face.
You ungrateful bastard.
But yeah, so like obviously I was very excited for this game, and like when it finally came out, I hopped on it. It fucking sucked. It was so boring. The characters were bland. The stages were basic as hell. Like it was just like it was like the same stage, but like with different like colors. Is what it felt like. It was just like, oh, this stage is blue. Oh, this stage is red, but or this stage is the same thing, but it's red. The bosses were just so easy. Like I swear, like a 4-year-old could play this, and he'd probably beat it within a day. Look, mommy, look what Santa gave me for Christmas.
Yeah, Mighty Number
I just
9.
And like the parent is just like, oh, that's great, sweetie. Why don't you go back to bed? And like she just like throws the game in the garbage and she'd be like, hey, Santa actually took the game back. And
Looks
gave
at
you
the
a free
father.
game."
Never again.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
Santa took back your Mighty Number 9 and gave you Mega Man
11.
9.
Yeah, better Mega Man game.
Fucking
Meg-
ice down the debt. I want a
Oh,
fucking
what's up?
divorce.
And the kid's like, oh, well, it's not Mighty Number 9, but I'm sure I've liked this too.
Trust me, you'll love Mega Man than Mighty Number 9.
Yeah, your mom is just like, trust me, you'll like it. Trust me.
You know what's like the
Ungrateful little
funniest?
shit.
I got this. Mega Man
Like,
is just like,
no
don't you
joke.
worry, I got this.
Like no joke, that's kind of almost a similar story because of how I got my copy of Mighty Number 9. It was just like my dad's like, "Oh hey, here's the Mega Man game I heard that you were heard about," and I'm just like, "Oh god," just looking at it like, "Oh god," because all he knew is like it was based off Mega Man, And like that's like all I told him because the only time he ever heard about it was like before it was like ever released, like or anything at all. It's just like the trailers and all that.
Mhm.
So I guess he looked at it. He's like, "Oh, this looks cool. This looks like Mega Man." And then I just look at it in dismay. I'm just like, God.
That's the
You were
same fucking
you
reason
were,
my dad bought it too. But I wasn't gonna tell him, like, this game's terrible. I wasn't gonna tell him that.
I
you were
told
just
him
like,
that,
no,
and then
I wanted to know that he wasted money.
Yeah, I'm like, I want you to know you wasted fucking $25.
$25. That dude,
Yeah.
dude, that was a full price game when it first came out. I was like, dude, I got ripped the fuck off.
Mm.
We all got ripped the fuck off. Fuck that game.
Was there anything that you liked about the game?
Anyone who says that game is good is an idiot.
Is there anything at least like one tiny bit of thing you liked about the game?
No.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I mean, would you want me? I mean, do you want me to lie? Because I could do that if you like.
Dude, the
I mean,
story's
no.
fucking
I mean,
trash.
I prefer honesty over lying.
Yeah, pretty much same.
Okay, I mean, fair enough.
I just don't understand why you would play that game over like
Mega Man.
yeah, I was like, I don't understand why you would rather play that game over the other Mega Man games.
If you want a good Mega Man game, play Mega Man X.
Pretty much.
Like, would be proud.
Yeah, I'd be very proud. You'd be doing me a huge favor.
All right.
Look, mommy, look what Santa gave me for Christmas. Oh, that's great, sweetie. Why don't you go back to bed, you dumbass?
Oh.
No, dude, no joke. I want my mom to do.
You want your mom to say it like that?
Yeah, I want my mom to call me a dumbass.
Damn.
Dude, it would be the funniest moment of my life.
I mean, I would love to hear that.
Alright, I got you.
Oh my god. It's like you're actually gonna do it. It's like you're like, Mom, can you call me a dumbass in the call with my friends?
Shut up, dumbass!
There you go.
Yep. You did great, Mom.
Alright, Kai, do you have another game or is that the only game?
Yeah, I have my last one. Fucking Wonder Boy Dragon's Trap.
Huh?
Exactly. Fucking exactly.
He's like, huh? Yeah.
I've
remake of the
never
old,
heard
like-
that. I've never heard that before.
It's an indie game.
Good, you don't. Yeah. Not. It's a fucking remaster.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, but like the thing is, it's like fucking. It keeps a lot of the old shit from the original game, meaning that like there like in the original game there are invisible fucking doors you will never know about. So you're literally going up to random fucking locations and pressing up to see if it's a fucking door. And I hate that they kept it in the new one. It's like, oh, let me walk down this hallway. Oh, nothing here. Oh, where's the door at to let me leave? It's in the middle of the fucking hallway. It's like, what the fuck was that? Wait, what the fuck? Like, the graphics are good, okay? Because they basically redrew everything, which is really nice. Music was okay. It's just the fucking game is shit. Like, it's unforgiving, too. Like, there's no difficulty meter. It's just, hey, okay, you, fish boy now. Go, water, get your ass beat 50 times by a dragon who throws fucking horseshoes at you. And then come back 5 minutes later. We see have a good time, buddy. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, I remember when I was streaming that on either my channel or fucking TLG, I literally put in a fucking cheat code so I could finish the game.
I think it was TLG.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Because I remember you streamed that
put-
game.
Wait, hold on. Are we still talking about Mighty Number 9 or are we talking about something?
No. Wonder Boy.
Sorry about different game.
Alright.
Like, I put in the fucking cheat code, and I go to the fucking final boss, which I didn't even fucking know was in the fucking sky, apparently. Behind some fucking clouds. Get that shit. And, like, you still can't fucking beat him. It's like, oh. Okay. Piece of
I
shit.
think how it
alright.
is.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I fucking cheat. I spent so fucking long trying to beat that game. Cheated it. Still got my fucking ass beat. And to this day, it's the only game that I've actually ever cheated in. Like, used a cheat code for.
I didn't even know it had cheat codes.
Dude, yeah, I fucking had some.
I don't think I ever have.
Fucking shit.
I could be wrong, but I don't think I ever have.
Yeah, I actually went into GameStop and she fucking traded the game back. I got 10 cents out of it.
Oh, I thought you traded in for another game.
Nope.
10 cents. That's funny.
That's how much I got from that little piece of shit.
It's like they knew, oh, Kai, you know, we felt bad for you that the game sucks, so here you go, we'll give you 10
I
cents.
feel bad, but like, fuck you.
Alright. Shadow, were you able to think of another game or no? Take that as a no. Alright. Okay, so...
Also, Kevin left.
Oh, I pushed him in the other call.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's the rule. Whatever
Okay,
Kevin's
okay,
not
someone
saying
text-
anything. What?
Someone text him.
I got it.
No.
I got it. Wow, Kai. Such an ass.
Such a good friend.
Guys, see, we're good friends to each other. You know, like, whenever someone... Let's say someone got kidnapped in TLG, we just ignore it. We're just gonna go off with our normal day.
I
Yeah,
don't
sounds
think that
good.
hot shit.
Like, oh my god, Blake got kidnapped? Oh, what else is new?
Yep, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm texting him.
I wouldn't, honestly, I would not, like, I wouldn't put it past you guys.
Blake's like, eh, it's fine. I wouldn't care either.
Or you would.
I would not put it past you guys, to be honest.
Blake, I got kidnapped, help me out!
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll help you out. After when I win a match in Smash Brothers.
If Kevin ever went to jail and was fucking asking us for bail, would you guys fucking bail him out?
It depends on what he did.
I wouldn't do it no matter what he fucking did. Littering or not, I don't care.
Speeding ticket, crashing into a
If
car.
he was like, oh, I killed a man, I would leave.
Oh, you're on your own, buddy.
Like that, yeah.
Same with Blake, if he
Like,
killed a man,
I walk
you're
up
on
to
your own.
the gate and act like I'm bailing him out and be like, okay, what'd you do? I'm like littering, fucking walk away in disappointment, don't come back.
Welcome to TLG. Can I take your order? Alright. So I got another game. This one's a bit of an obscure game. Like, obviously, okay, this is technically like a licensed game, so it's a movie tie-in game, which I know you're probably like, of course these games are gonna be bad. But what else is new?
Yeah,
But
pretty much.
I mean, for some reason, for this particular game, I was actually excited for it. And being a dumb teenager, I was like, oh man, I cannot wait for this. Because the first game was fine. I didn't think it was disappointing that much. So I was like, okay, whatever. And yeah, the game that I'm talking about is The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh, damn it. I thought you were gonna be like Shrek the Third, the movie. The game. I was like, damn it.
You thought I was
What?
gonna go the Shrek route. I mean, I never played the Shrek games.
Neither have I.
I never have.
Well, actually, I have. Actually, scratch that. No, I have. I played Shrek Super Slam on PS2 because my cousins had it. Not here to talk about Shrek. We're here to talk about Spider-Man's.
No, let's talk about Shrek.
Fuck Shrek, donkey.
Okay. All right. So like you said, this game is supposed to be trash. So
Yeah,
Why are you talking
it's
about it?
trash. Don't play it.
Just like the movie. Eh!
I mean, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
nah, Shrek is good. Shrek is a good movie.
No, oh my god, not Shrek.
Spider-Man.
Oh.
Well, which Shrek you talking about?
Oh, you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about.
Well, which Shrek you talking about?
I mean, I like all of them.
Even the third one?
Or at least
Even the third?
Actually, I know. I've only watched 3 of them. I've only watched Happily Ever After, Shrek 1. I don't think I ever watched Shrek 2 actually. So only 2.
You gotta watch Shrek 2. It's a good.
Did I see Shrek 2?
He's fucking questioning himself.
I don't remember because like it's been so many years. What was the second one about?
And all right, we'll
He
talk.
turns human.
We'll say this. Yeah, when Shrek and Fiona go to the castle to meet Fiona's parents.
Oh,
They
then-
take
okay,
drugs and
I feel like I
To
have
do
seen the title.
drugs. I mean that's kind of true, but still. when you put it like
They
that.
get high on donkey meat.
Oh, donkey! I'm so fucking high.
And in the morning, I make waffles.
Ugh.
All right, so
All right. Well, let's get back to.
what was the game? What was the game again? The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Yeah. So, I mean, from the first few trailers, like it. From the first few trailers, like it. Someone has their audio playing.
Fuck was that?
Uh, is that any of you
It
guys?
was Shadow. I got him.
Okay. It's like you another call.
No, I just mute him.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. Just so that we don't have to deal with an echo throughout the whole time. Oh, but yeah, like the first few trailers of the game, you know, like it didn't like it looked fine, but I was like, oh man, you know, with Electro being the main villain in the movie, thinking I wonder how this could work out in the game. Yeah, I waited a while, got the game like a few weeks after it came out, and oh boy, it was trash. Terrible. I think I bought it for like $40 because it was like it had like a discount, like it was on sale.
Yeah.
So
That's a fucking discount?
yeah,
Yeah, that's
because the
pretty-
game costed like $60. It was down to $40 when I got it.
That's a little too much.
Yeah, it's a little too much. Like even then, like $40 is still not worth it. Not even $10. I think if you're curious, then $5 is fine. Yeah,
Make it fucking free.
that's not gonna happen. Unless you
Too
pirate,
bad.
unless you pirate the game, then that's not gonna happen. But no, it's like I felt like that game could have been great because you know, obviously you got Spider-Man versus Electro, and then you got Spider-Man versus the Green Goblin, and I think they could have made like a really great story in the game. Like I get that they were trying to not like they were trying to like follow the movie story,
What was the
but at the same
what
time
was
not
the,
really.
what was the game? What was the game for?
It was for PS4,
Movie.
Xbox One, and
Oh.
Wii U.
Is that recent?
I mean, it was in 2014.
Oh.
So
It's been 6 fucking years since that goddamn awful movie. Oh shit.
yeah, 6. Yeah, that's insane. 6 years ago.
I'm fucking.
But no, it's just like
Can you believe how?
yeah, like
Can you believe how old we are, Jason?
I was 10 when that shit happened.
I was 10 when I first.
I was
made
16.
my first
I was 16.
voice.
Yeah, I was 16 when it happened. It came out.
You know, I fucking regret about that shit though. Going to the theaters and seeing it.
You went to the theaters to see that movie?
Yeah.
I was gonna see it with my friends, but we never did, and I just waited till the movie came out on
Blu-ray.
DVD. Yeah, on
Oh, what
Blu-ray
the
and
kids like to say, Blockbuster.
DVD. Well, I mean that was back in the early 2000s, but we don't have Blockbuster anymore.
R.I.P. Blockbuster.
Blockbuster.
I
Yeah,
do too.
same. But yeah, like
I'm tired of this
I didn't go in there a
bullshit.
ton, but I still enjoyed it.
yeah, like the game. I don't know what happened. Like the developers behind the Amazing Spider-Man 2 is Beanox, aka Activision. Well, Beanox were the developers. Activision published the game. And oh god, I don't know what the hell happened to that game. Like, obviously, I get that they're not supposed to delay the game to make it, like over the top quality game, like a great quality game. But with the movie coming out, they wanted to release it with the movie. Yeah, that's why movie license games don't work out very well. Yeah,
Mm.
the game
It's because like
definitely
it
explains
was
it the
also.
most.
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say like I think this like definitely like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game definitely falls under the category of the worst of the worst. The
Biggest
tie-in
fuck
games.
you ever.
I
Exactly,
feel
yeah,
like
the
it's
biggest
also
middle
because,
finger.
like, movies are always held in such a like high regard. So like whenever you make a game about it, like the game has.
Yeah.
Say that again.
I was just gonna say like I feel like the main reason why they don't do super well is because like movies are always like held in such a high regard.
Uh-huh.
So like whenever the movie does like whenever you want to make a game about a movie, the movie has to be or the game has to be just as good,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
if not better.
But, like,
Please don't die. Please don't die last time.
Like the graphics on the game were just they definitely look like it came from like early PS3, and character models. Oh god, they look terrible. Like like obviously I was stupid at the time, so I was like, oh man, this game's gonna be great. But nope.
Damn, what's awesome.
Yeah, it looked awesome, alright, awesomely terrible. And then the story, I don't know what happened with the story. Like, I get that in the story they mostly wanted to focus on the Kingpin as the main villain, even though obviously the main villain is Electro. Like, they had Electro
Isn't he
in
not
there.
even in the...
No, he's in the game, but like he's not like the main focus.
Kingpin was the original villain, so that's
Yeah,
based
exactly.
focus.
Yeah, like
Movie-based focus too.
yeah, like Electro was only there for like 2 chapters in the game, and that's it.
Just like the movie.
It's just like I guess they were probably like, well, Electro, you know, like how they handled him in the movie wasn't that great, so we'll just add like Kingpin in there just to make up for it. But still,
It was kind of like how in the second Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where they had Bebop and Rocksteady
uh-huh.
when they really weren't needed at all.
That movie was...
Like, it was...
cool.
I liked it. I thought it was fun.
It was alright.
I mean, also, I mean, as long as like something's from my childhood, it's like hard for me. And I love the music.
I mean,
and I love it.
Kai, if that doesn't make sense to you, then don't play Turtles in Time, because you'll just be asking, why is there a crocodile on a train in a Western scenario?
I was actually
Or-
gonna fucking buy that game a few years back, and I was like, oh no.
There you go, you dodged the
No,
bullet.
it's a good,
Save my
it's a
money.
very good play. It's a very good game, but it's very good. But don't bother questioning anything of what it tries to do at
Yeah,
all.
fair.
'Cause it
I'm
doesn't
not gonna
make sense.
fucking
It's
question
very
why
good.
a pig has glasses from the 80s.
Yeah.
That's more of a comic choice than Actually, the chick's not even black in the earlier games. Actually, now that I think about it, the news reporter's like white.
Yeah, I mean, also we had other villains in there, like besides Kingpin being the main villain and Electro and the Green Goblin, we also had like Carnage, we had the Shocker, Black Cat, and I mean, well, some of the villains were, you know, I guess they wanted to add more in there, so like there's more variety. But even then, like some of them felt unnecessary to be there. Like I feel like the only ones that made sense was Kingpin, Carnage, and Craven, but every other villain, okay, why are they there? And also, and it doesn't even matter because their boss fights are pathetically easy. So it's like there's like no challenge in that game. Like I even set it to the hardest difficulty, and the game was still really easy.
Damn, look at you, Alan, being a fucking badass in a fucking shitty video game. Look at you.
I mean, I think it's like at the time I was craving for Spider-Man, and it's like I had Spider-Man 2 the game, but it didn't work. But just couldn't read it, so I only had the Amazing Spider-Man game. The first one was
Oh,
fine,
boy,
just
fuck,
the
that
second
wasn't
one was
amazing.
just terrible. Yeah.
Mm.
And I don't know, like after when I beat the game, I just felt very disappointed because I'm like, damn, like what the heck? What kind of game did I play? Like, this isn't like the first game. It's like more of a downgrade. More of a downgrade from the first one, actually. I don't know. Like, I get it. That's what movie tie-in games are supposed to be like. That. Some of them, most of them end up being trash. But I don't know. Part of me was really hyped for this game. I was, well, not hyped, but like I guess like excited, like very excited for this. Just didn't deliver. It just didn't meet my expectation. I just put it away and never puts back. Yeah, that's Amazing Spider-Man 2. You guys have any more games, or?
No, that was all I had.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know Kai doesn't have any more. Like,
I mean, I got one, but like, what are we gonna do after that? We haven't been.
I mean, I think after that we'll probably just wrap up the stream because we've been going for an hour and 10 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, at this point, Kevin's bitch ass ain't coming back.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have one game that I'm just disappointed by completely, but no one would know about it. So
I mean,
I mean,
it
I guess
doesn't
I'll
hurt to
just
talk
name it
about it.
out, and like,
I didn't know about that one game that Kai talked about.
Good.
I mean, go,
okay,
I
then
mean,
I'll
should.
just.
someone in chat most likely. It doesn't matter.
All right, so I'm just gonna say it, and I'm not saying I say it exists. I say it because I say it. Falsa Fighters. Shoot, what was this stupid thing's name again?
Falsifier shoot. Oh, never heard that.
Falsifier shoot.
Oh no, Falsa Fighter Frontier. That's what it is. That's what it was. The most
I mean,
disappointing game
like the thing is,
I've
it's like
ever
I'm not.
seen.
It's not that I'm unfamiliar with Fossil Fighters. It's just I've never played them, so I don't. But like from what you talked about, it's like they're like very similar to Pokemon games.
In surface level, yes. If you go in depth, it's very different.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. Of course, of course.
Okay. Frontier was the worst game I have seen and never bought. And I'm glad I didn't. Because it was so bad. Because the changes they made, so the movement changes, instead of you being in a sort of 2D plot, like it's sort of like top-down camera perspective, they keep the camera perspective. That's fine. They now make it stupid where you have to use a car if you want to go anywhere. And by anywhere, I mean anywhere, like besides the like hub world. And it's just annoying because if you fall off a cliff that you were climbing earlier, because there's no barrier, there's like no edge barrier. So like if you make a mistake, it's like you have to go all the way up. So imagine like you're like two-story mountain, and the only way to go up it is from the point A where you came from, and you fall down from it. You have to drive all the way back to point A and then climb up again. Keep not only mentioning that the cars are very slow, like oh my god, I can go into every area of the first two Falsified games faster than I would driving to one place in Frontier. And then not to mention the AI teammates don't help either. And the story itself is just bad. So
Yeah. Is there anything that you did enjoy about it that you seen?
Not really. I mean the music, yeah. That's good music. But that that's kinda usual. That's like either the game is shit and it's good music or the music's shit but the game is good, It's either that scenario and that's ended up being that. Because there's just too many negatives for like they took too much out of the game and not much they didn't put back too much in it.
Yeah.
It's essentially like the whole Mighty Number 9 thing where like, yeah, it's the same thing, but not really quite exact same thing. It's like there. It's like there, but only in terms of like how it looks, not how it plays. It just falls flat.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it just ended up being half baked, and they're like, you know what? Fuck it, we're just gonna go in this direction. And they didn't even stop themselves, and they just said fail. Though there's now gonna be like rumors of a mobile game, though I'm not gonna like how that's gonna end up being, because I hate touchscreen on a phone.
Alright, I'm not talking that much. I'm tired.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. But yeah, pretty much just overall like just bad designing on their part, to be honest. So yeah, just loss in direction and like possibly not sticking with the formula they had worked with before. Because they just changed too much. Yeah, so yeah, no. Just for changing the formula way too much, they just made it just 10 times worse. So yeah, that's the only game I have that I hate the most. That's just like disappointing.
Yep.
So is that it on Fossil Fighters?
The Frontier, yeah, not the whole series, just the one game that does not exist, quote unquote.
Quote unquote doesn't exist.
Does not exist, yeah. Because if you ask, oh, is there a third game? No one will tell you. People will be like, no. There was no bad game. What were you talking about? It's a good franchise. But yeah, no one talks about it because it's just that bad. It's terrible.
All right, Blake, do you want to talk about one more before we wrap up the podcast?
Yeah, I'll make it kind of quick. But I would like you guys to like comment because I haven't played.
Okay.
This is technically free games, but because ever since one game came out, the series has
Yeah, it's been going downhill.
Yeah, it's been going. Excuse me. I'm gonna be talking about Mario Party 9, 10, and Super Mario Party. They're just bad games. Like honestly, they're really not that good.
Yeah, because 9, like, it was the first Mario Party that sort of, like, took a different direction. Like, instead of having, like, each individual player go around the board, all of the players are in one little car or vehicle. They all sort of go to the end of the goal just to get mini stars.
Yeah, everyone is everyone's going towards the same objective.
Exactly.
And that's not what Mario Party, and that's something that Mario Party hasn't done for like 20 years. So, and everyone liked it, so I don't understand why they changed it. Like, if people like something, then you should keep going until people.
Exactly. Like the saying goes,
I feel like
don't fix what it ain't broke.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. People still enjoyed it. Like, I can't think of too many people that were like, "Oh, dude, Mario Party 9, 10, and Super were just so good." And like the thing that like made me the most upset about Super, it was the first Mario Party game to have an online mode, but you can only play like 5 mini games.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah, when there's like hundreds of Mario Party. Heck, you made a game that's literally called Mario Party Top 100, and yet you're only allowing us to play like 5 mini games. Like online Mario Party is a big, now that like internet is so scarce, like people that like they're like far away from one another. So it was like pretty revolutionary. Maybe not revolutionary, but like it was a really big deal. So like when we saw it and like when we like were doing it, it was just like, dude, what is this?
Yeah, it's like what were you thinking, Nintendo?
Obviously, like I don't like I don't like saying that like people did a bad job with the game because God knows I cannot do any better. That's why it's always hard for me to like say a game is. I don't play it. If I were to make a game, it would suck. It would really suck.
Yeah, because you gotta have a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge when it comes to game development.
A lot of people and a crap load of people.
Yeah, and have creative ideas.
Mm-hmm. So like, I hate like saying when a game is bad when like I could not do. When like people like cannot do any better. I'm not saying like if you say a game is bad, then like you should feel the same way I do. Obviously, like I'm gonna take you to an example. Alan, like his favorite game could be one of my least favorite games, but like I wouldn't like I don't know. It's just hard for me personally to like say that, but like obviously if you don't have that stipulation, then that's all you. We're different people. We can't have the same reason.
Yeah, the same opinion and same thoughts.
Yeah, good. Because if we all had, because really at the end of the day, if we all had the same opinion, this world would be so basic.
Yeah, it'd be so bland and boring. Like it's always awesome to have different opinions. You can have some good conversations. Like hey, they may not agree with you on the same thing, but this is good to talk about it and say, hey, why don't you like this or why do you like that?
I also don't really. Oh, sorry.
You know what I just recently thought right now?
Uh-huh.
You know that the company that makes remote play. You know how Philbert plays all the older Mario parties with his friends.
I think I may know what you're talking about.
He fucking left the call.
Who did?
Shadow.
Shadow.
Oh my god.
You guys know Blake.
All who do you guys know? Black.
Well, you guys won't find out now.
Well, I
He
guess
gave him a
until he comes
fucking
back,
bag.
I can say one more thing.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
The thing I don't like about Mario Party, the absolute most, is like I don't like how there's no stars anymore. It's just these like little mini stars that you collect throughout the game. There's no like stars as in like ones you pay for like 20 coins or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like the mini stars that you collect around the map and that you get in mini games. You don't get coins anymore. You get these little stars, which I think is bullshit, personally, because I feel like it's just easier to tell like, or it's just easier to make sure that you win, or like make sure that like oh, I'm gonna win this. There's not gonna be a contest. Because like there's plenty of things that you could do to steal stars in the previous Mario Kart games, but there isn't enough to steal mini stars from people. You know? Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah. Like I think
Unless
I
you
think
like line up the Bowser tile, but then even then, it's just no.
I think in
I
my
don't know.
I think in my opinion the like the whole aspect of like Mario Party 9 and 10 when it comes to like the mini stars, I think it would have been awesome if it was its own mode, not necessarily like the main mode, like sort of replaces like the
Yeah.
getting to the star gimmick like it was in the past Mario Party games.
Yeah.
I think people would have probably, been
You
okay
left
with it.
again.
Yeah, like if it was like its own separate mode, I think people would have been more okay with it. But because it's like sort of replacing it with like the old formula, that's where, people were a bit turned off about, including me. Like at first I thought it was fine, but then after playing it and then going back to other Mario Party games, it's just sort of lost that fun and
It lo-
like aggressive, well, not aggressive, but sort of like this, competitive nature to where you want to get all the stars and try to screw your opponents over and have, certain strategy to take them down. That's what sort of was missing in Mario Party 9 and 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
okay, Alan did
I was gonna
you
say.
hear? Did you hear when I said that?
No, I was saying something and then you guys cut out.
Okay, well I was just saying like I liked in like the previous Mario Party games where it was just like it felt like every like mini game could be the last one because like it's so easy to like gain advantage because like if you win a bunch of mini games, the mini game star is practically yours. Same with like red space or highest traveling. But like in this, it's just like it feels so insignificant. Just like, oh, I got the mini games. I got the mini game thing. But you only get like five little stars. It just feels so insignificant. Like it doesn't matter if you're not.
Yeah.
And I feel like because of that, like Mario Party lost a lot of charm in the past few years.
I mean, they brought it back with Super Mario Party. It's just the problem was that it had like it was on the right track, but it had a few minutes at the same time.
Something I don't like about Mario, Mario Super Mario Party, is that the boards felt so small compared to all the others in previous games.
Yeah, because it's sort of like in a grid format where it's like very limited. Because in other Mario Party, like other Mario Party installments, the boards are like very creative. They have their own personality. They were very memorable. They had their own charm and
Mhm.
like had different unique ways on how you traverse through the board. Whereas in Mario Party, it's just sort of bland and you're just traversing in this like little area.
Yeah, I feel like you can. I feel like you can get to a star in just like. I feel like you can get to a star in like 2 turns in Super Mario Party.
Mhm.
So it made the like game feel. I mean, it made the game feel shorter.
I mean,
I don't know.
hopefully Nintendo is making another Mario Party game, but let's just hope that they sort of like learn back from like the previous Mario Party games from sort of make more creative boards like those again and add like online multiplayer. Like I know they were trying to do that with Super Mario Party, but they only did with the Wii games, and even with that mode, it just kind of sucked. And I mean, there's Monopoly on the Switch, and Monopoly you can play online, so why can't we do the same with Mario Party?
It's always hard because like you always are like it's always good to be different whenever you make a new game, but like it like goes into the question of just like how different do you want to make it? Do you want to make it different to where it's unrecognizable, or do you want to make it to where people will know that the series is or the series is like we're starting to like not run out of ideas, but like I don't know what the right word is because I feel like Mario Party is like not recognizable. It's like completely different.
Yeah,
Like there are still aspects where like it's like I feel like I'm playing the same franchise, but like it feels like I'm playing like a different game than what I paid for, I guess.
yeah, that's true. Like I would probably put it like in a better term to where Mario Party before it like kept evolving as each installment came by, whereas like ever since
Mm.
9 it sort of like evolved to something that a lot of
Yeah.
people are not really fan of.
Mm. I just hope the next one because like I feel like also I correct me if I'm wrong, but like it really didn't feel like Mario Party 10 and Mario Party or Super Mario Party were that far apart from one another as in terms of like years. Do you Alan, do you happen to know like what a good estimate of like when they both came out? Like was it like a 3 year span or something like that?
Of Mario Party 10 and Super Mario Party.
Yeah. Do you like got an estimate or something?
Well, Mario Party 10 came out in I think it was in March of 2015, and then Super Mario Party came out in October of 2018. So yeah, almost
Yeah,
like
3 years.
roughly 3 years.
It just it feels like not so much it was rushed, but like there wasn't a like long enough time span for a different game to be made. I feel like some games like lose popularity because they're too close to their predecessor.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I can really think of about Mario Party.
And we had some good thoughts on it. I mean,
Mhm.
actually, there is one thing I do want to bring up about Mario Party. The one thing that I did like in Mario Party 10, like the one thing that I did like, the Bowser.
Wait, can yeah, I was gonna say that too. The Bowser game.
Yeah, the Bowser mode was actually really good. It sucks that it's
Yeah,
sort
that
of
was
implemented in like Mario Party 10, but I mean, I thought the mode was fine. Like, like have one person play as Bowser and the other people, sort of have to get
trying
away
to run.
from Bowser. Like, that's like really insane. And
Yeah, it was like Bowser was a playable character for once.
yeah, exactly.
Has Bowser never been playable in Mario Party?
Uh,
Has it only been Koopa Kid and Bowser Jr.?
yeah, pretty much. Like, I think 10 was sort of like his first time playing, even though it was mostly for his own mode, not really like you can pick Bowser in like the main mode.
Yeah, it's so weird how you can't play as Bowser
I mean,
in
you
like
can
any other
now.
game.
I mean, you can now in Super Mario.
Well, yeah, but like it's so weird how they didn't do that for like the first 20 years. Because like Bowser's a big deal. Oh well.
I mean, hey, I mean, I mean, I really hope that Nintendo brings the Bowser mode back, or sort of make a mode similar to the Bowser mode in 2010.
I mean, better
That
late
was
than
really fun.
yeah, better late than never on Bowser's arrival.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, characters having each individual dice block was also a nice touch in Super Mario Party.
Yeah, I like that one.
I will
I
say
like that
Super
mechanic.
Mario Party. Super Mario Party was definitely better than 10 and 9 because it felt like an actual Mario.
Yeah, it sort of went back to its old root. Just again, there were some things that sort of need, like boards and the
The boards,
online.
the online, the mini games.
Well, the minigames, some of them were great. I think the problem was that most of the minigames you had to use like the Joy-Con. Had to use Joy-Con. It's very.
I feel like no one's ever gonna like be like, oh, I could use a GameCube controller for my Nintendo Wii, or I could use the Wiimote. I feel like the answer is very obvious.
Yeah. Like I get that Nintendo really wants to utilize the Joy. Hey, people should maybe like we should put Joy Cons, like have people only use Joy Cons in Mario Party, have like creative modes, but or not modes, well mini games, well modes too. Actually, there were modes that you did utilize the Joy.
Well, I feel like it's that, and like the Joy Cons are a part of the Switch. You can't have a game that like you cannot use the Joy-Con Switch
Yeah,
at all
but
because that just ruins the point of the Joy Cons
I mean,
exist.
yeah, I understand that, but like I think like what they could
Yeah.
take, like a note from Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo 2020, is that in that game you can either play with motion controls or you could play with standardized controls. I think that's something that the next Mario Party should sort of take notes.
Mhm.
Where you're not forced to play with motion control, but you want to play with standardized control, so as well. But I guess because it's a bit difficult because some of the mini games do require certain, depending on what mini game it is, how will that work with standardized controls? So I don't
I
know. I
also
feel like
feel.
they could figure something out.
I'm sorry.
I,
I also feel like. Sorry.
I'm done.
We always do this, man. We
I know,
always do
right?
this.
All right, go.
I was just gonna say it's also like weird because like obviously not everyone plays with the Switch docked. Some people play it you know like like you obviously don't have a TV when you're like out on a trip to like a different state or whatever for like vacation. So like it really just depends on like people's personal preference. But I feel like a lot of people would rather not use Joy Cons because in my opinion the Joy Con is literally a smaller Wii.
Pretty much.
But I mean I still love the Nintendo Switch. I think it's a great console. Like who doesn't love this?
Fuck the Switch. It's trash.
Yeah, horrible.
0 out of 10.
Never, don't buy it.
Too much switching. 0 out of 10.
Too small for my hands.
No, it is a great console. It has flaws, but it's a great console.
Oh yeah, every console has flaws. Everything has flaws. I wouldn't.
So I guess done with Mario Party then?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that it for the stream? Or
No.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, well, Kevin was back, so. You awake, buddy?
Yeah.
where have you been? Okay, good answer.
Good answer. I'm just gonna assume he was taking a nap.
Dang, he takes short naps. He's taking that one.
Do you want to say your disappointing game, Kevin, or do you want us to end the podcast?
Stay out of the podcast.
End the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all, because Kevin wanted to do it today, and now he's just like, guys.
I mean, it's whatever. Oh, there you have it, ladies and gents.
I know, right? Alright, so.
Well, those were our most disappointing games. When this gets uploaded to YouTube, tell us your most.
Yeah, tell us what's your disappointing games. Because obviously, like when I put it up on YouTube as a premiere, like I said again, I'll be in the chat. If you guys have any questions or thoughts, let me know, and then I'll answer your questions. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching the podcast. If you enjoyed the podcast, make sure to leave a like on YouTube and subscribe to our channel, because that's where most of the podcast will be up, and follow us on Twitch so that way you wanna watch the podcast live with us, then you can do that as well.
It's so weird not being on YouTube anymore.
I know, it really is. It's like it sort of like messes up with what I'm gonna say, like, hey, oh no.
Yeah, you're just like leave a like. Oh wait,
Yeah, leave a like on our way through.
give us a follow if you enjoyed the stream. How about that?
Yeah, if you're watching it on
Give us a
YouTube, make
follow.
sure to give us a follow on Twitch. It really means a lot. And join the Discord server, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter as well. That way you guys get notified with whatever's going on, TLG stream and podcast and all that jazz.
I also feel like it's obviously it's not our fault, but like today feels weird. Like it feels like a weird day.
Say
At
it's a
least
weird day.
at least to me, like today feels weird. Not bad or good. It's just it doesn't feel. I don't know. It's probably just Monday or Monday talking.
Yeah, I mean Monday, it's a bit rough. Well, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, we haven't
Oh.
streamed on a Monday in a long time, so maybe we're just winded from. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
All right. Well. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna also say maybe this week we'll probably do a chat and chill stream later in the week since we haven't done one in a while. So maybe like Wednesday or Thursday.
It's all you, brother. I'm down for whatever.
Yeah, so probably Thursday actually. We'll do it on Thursday because I got something going on Wednesday.
So we're doing. Wait. So what do you say? We're doing a chance to stream this Thursday? Said.
Yeah, this Thursday.
Okay. So, like, never mind.
So when you guys watch the podcast tomorrow, it'll be Tuesday. So in 2 days on Thursday, a chat and chill stream at 8:30.
Yeah, that's in 2 days if you can't do simple math.
Yeah, yeah, we're dumb. We're dumbasses. All right, but nonetheless,
We are the fuck ups.
We are the fuck ups, guys. Remember that. That's our main line with TLG. Fuck ups.
Dude, if we ever make shirts, we're just gonna name them "We Are the Fuck Ups."
Legit. Honestly, legit. I kind of want to make that.
I mean, don't do it because
Yeah.
we don't have followers.
Yeah.
No.
All right, but nonetheless, thank you guys so much for watching the podcast, and see you guys next time.